and I can finally find plantain in a local African shop without asking for ripe bananas. When I got home that night, I wrote on a sticky note, "You didn't come this far to stop here." Hello family, welcome back to the Journey Seat, where we share stories from immigrants all over the world. Real stories about culture shock, strength, and the small wins that keep us going. Today's story is one that I think many of us can relate to. It's about homesickness, hard work, and that one phone call from your mom or dad that changes everything. Let's get into it. This particular story is a real life story, and then it's from my friend who lives in London. Her name is Betty. Hi Betty! So this is what she brought in. I remember the first winter like a slap to the face. Not because of the cold, though it was cold enough to make my bones ache, but because everything felt unfamiliar. The air, the food, even the way people said hello without waiting for an answer. I moved to the UK from Ghana 2 years ago. I had dreams taller than the shard. My auntie said, "You'll do well, you are smart, hardworking, and respectful." And I believed her until I met reality in the form of my first cleaning job. Who can relate to that? Every morning, I would wake up at 4:30 a.m., walk in the dark to catch the bus, and clean offices where people would later sit in suits, sip coffee, complaining about being tired. Sometimes they would walk in early and step over my mop like I was invisible. It stung, but I told myself it is temporary. Then one day, I got lost. Google Maps froze. My phone battery died, and it started raining like the sky was punishing me. I stood under a small bus shelter, soaked, holding a leaking shopping bag of groceries. That was the day I called my mom and said, "I can't do it anymore." She didn't say much, just, "My daughter, remember why you went there?" And I cried so hard, my breath shook. When I got home that night, I wrote on a sticky note, "You didn't come this far to stop here." Now, I'm working as a healthcare assistant, saving up for a diploma. The work is still hard, the days still long, but I laugh more. I have finally made friends who understand my accent, and I can finally find plantain in a local African shop without asking for ripe bananas. Sometimes, when I walk home from a night shift, the street lights glow on the wet pavement, and I whisper, "You are doing it. You are really doing it." And maybe that's all an immigrant really needs. A small reminder that surviving is also a kind of success. What really touched me about this story is how real it feels. Because we've all had that moment, the moment we ask ourselves, did I really make the right choice? Sometimes it's not about big achievements or perfect plans. It's about waking up another day, showing up, and still choosing hope, even when everything feels heavy. If you've ever had that "I can't do this anymore" moment, this story is for you. And I want you to know you are doing better than you think. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to share with someone and remind them that they are not alone. And if you have your own story to share, whether it's heartbreaking, funny, or just real, kindly send it to me and then I'll share with my audience. Until next time, bye!